In this video, I'm gonna actually break down how you can trade a funded account, and I'm gonna give you the proper risk management method that you can use to start making money with your funded account. So don't go anywhere. Let's go ahead and get to it. For those that don't know who I am, I go by the name of Solo ETV, and in this channel we discuss about crypto and forex. So what we're going to first establish is what a funded account essentially can do for you and how it can be beneficial. Now, with a funded account, you first must have an actual broker or a prop firm to trade. One of the brokers that we will be using for this example will actually be ThorFX. Let's say that you want to show your expertise and you want to show that you are a profitable trader. Well, with ThorFX, you're able to get funded up to 200K. And yes, this means 200K capital on that account that you are able to use to start trading. Now, with the funded account and funded challenges, how it works is very simple. You first must have to pass what we call a verification stage, and then the second would actually be another verification stage. So really what this means is, let's say that you get a 200K account. What they're going to do is give you a 200K account challenge account, meaning that they first want to see that you're actually legit as far as what you said you were when you first originally signed up. So they're going to give you that account, and then you have to make sure you pass that based off of their rules. And usually their rules are mainly with risk management, and that's exactly what we're going to be talking about in this video, so you guys will know exactly what to do. Now, after you pass that first challenge, you do have to go through another challenge just to make sure that first challenge wasn't all beginner's luck or any luck. They want to make sure that you're what we call a consistent, successful trader. So after you pass that second challenge, congratulations, you are now able to trade a 200 or 100K account. Whatever you sign up for, that is what you're going to be eligible for to trade with. Now, once you have that actual account, you are able to do withdrawals based on whatever the withdrawal process is, but you are able to withdraw the money if you are in profit. So like I said, guys, the biggest thing with this is to make sure you pass the first and the second challenge, and that really goes into heavy risk management. Now, if you guys come here, this is the account stages that they offer. You guys see right away they have a 25K account, a 50K account, a 100K account, a 200K account, and then right here where you see verification and get funded. So basically you can choose regardless of whatever account size you're looking to do. They pretty much tell you everything that you need in order to pass. So the very first thing is profit targets. Now, what is a profit target? A profit target is basically saying whatever percentage they want you to gain on your account, it must be that or above within a certain time. So if you look here, you see that you have a 10% in 30 days. What that basically essentially means is you have to be able to get your account to 10%, and you have to get this within 30 days of you guys trading. Now, let's say simple facts, you have a 100K account and you are looking to get this to that 10%. Simply, guys, all you will need to do is make at least $10,000 in profit in 30 days. Now, it might sound very hard, but I promise you guys, it is not once you understand proper risk. Now, the second thing here is they have a minimum trading day. Now, this is very important to understand, because what a minimum trading day essentially means is that you have to at least trade 10 days. Let's say you pass the challenge in 1 day. They're still telling you still have to trade in 10 days. And this only is activated when you press that buy or that short in the actual account. So make sure when you are trying to pass this, that you make sure that you are at least meeting the minimum of 10 trading days. Now, the biggest thing that I really want to focus on in this video is the max daily loss. This is what we call the 5% rule. If you have a 100K account and you were in drawdown, and what a drawdown means is, let's say that you're in a trade and you notice that your trade on MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5 is now showing red. What that essentially means is that your account is negative, or essentially means that you're not actually in the equity that you originally put in. So what that means is, let's say you have a 100K account and your account is down $1,000, then basically what that is going to show in your equity flow is that you're at 99K and not 100K. So now after you establish that, you guys got to understand that the 5% rule is if your account was to reach 5% of 100K, so if your account reached $5,000 in drawdown, this disqualifies you from the challenge. If you were to pass the first challenge, you have to go through the verification. It still applies. If you get funded, I mean you have a funded account, it still applies, and that does not change. So that 5% rule is going to stay with your actual account as long as it is active. So we want to make sure that we understand that. Now I have a very, very simple rule on what we can do to make sure we don't even come close to that 5%, or at least know we are not going to get to the 5%. We only will enter in a trade and only risk either a 1% or a 2%. Let's say that we're looking at US 30 or indice, and we want to get in this indice for a buy setup. Before we get in that, we want to make sure that our lot size does not, and our stop loss does not surpass a 1% risk or a 2% risk. Because the reason why we're doing this is, let's say that we also see another opportunity in a trade and we really want to take this trade because all of our confluences align. Well, what we can then do is now hop on another trade. So then if we hop on another trade, let's say that we're only looking to risk 2% on our account. Now we are in a total of 4%. If that is the case, that means you should stop and do not try to get in any other trades, because once you decide to get in another trade, your account is now going to get past that 5%, which will put you at a loss and you will lose out. Now, another great way for you guys to get in multiple trades is only when you decide to move your stop loss to wherever your stop loss is. Remember, as long as it's not no more than 1% of your account or 2% of your account. So it's very important to understand that the 5% rule plays a huge part in this funded ThorFX account. Okay, so now that you guys understand the max daily loss, let's break down the max overall loss. Now the max overall loss is different from the max daily loss. It's very simple to understand. Let's say that you have a 100K account. In this 100K account, let's say you had a losing day. The losing day is basically a 4% loss for that entire trading day. Now remind you, you cannot go past 5%. If you do, you lose out on your account, but that is only per trading day. That is not overall. So what I mean by this is, if you got in multiple trades and then you end up losing for that day, let's say that day end up being a 4% loss, now that 15% overall is going to then jump to 11%. Let's say that you have a day 2 happen where you took another loss. Now that is a negative 4% loss for that day 2. Now that is going to get added on to your max overall loss again, which would then put you down to 7%. Now when you think about this, you always want to make sure that if your losing days or losing streaks are happening, you just kind of want to stay away from the market, or you want to at least back test and then come back in the market and refresh. Now let's say that you are up on your account, meaning that you're actually in profit. Let's say you had a 100K account and that 100K account is now sitting at 110K. This maximum overall loss will not apply until you hit 100K, which is the original amount that you started with. If you're already in profit, you do not have to worry about that and you are okay to go. Now, other than that, guys, if you look down below, you see the leverage that they use are 1 to 100. If you were to pass the first and the second challenge, you are able to get that amount that you paid for the challenge right back. So that is a huge benefit for you guys. And like I said, you guys are able to start making money with the funded account and actually start trading with bigger money. Now, if you guys are interested in ThorFX and actually signing up for a funded account and trying this out, definitely check them out. And then also, most importantly, guys, if you want to check out any other valuable content, you can also go check it out through Solo E TV. Once again, I appreciate the love and support. I'll see you guys in my next videos. Peace. Take care.